Well, I mean, if Connor McDavid doesn't do that, the Oilers are in a lot of trouble.
Well, we're talking about if the Oilers don't even just win that game, like they're playing the division-leading Golden Knights, and we are playing way below, I think, to our potential.
Yeah,
where there's some controversy and storylines coming. We've got the goaltending conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We've got our defense, and we've got our bottom six not participating as much as everyone would like.
Yeah.
And then we've got Vander Kane injury, who should still be Kucherov. We've got Yamamoto, who's now still a mystery as to what's going on with him.
Maybe Yamamoto's going to get Kucherov.
That's Kucherov as many people as we can. More cap space.
But I mean, we could be having that Kucherov conversation until our brains explode. I want to talk more about that game though over the weekend, because if you don't win that hockey game, you would have came into a weekend into a week where you stared down the barrel of two big Pacific Division games, and you would have walked out with no points. And that is, it's game 18, 19, 20, whatever. We're almost a quarter of the way through the season. It's not like it would have been disastrous, but it would have really set this team back, in my opinion. Like, it would have been a pretty damning week in terms of what this team's capable of.
Damning couple weeks.
Yeah, like if you can't look at two big divisional games, and if you can't win either of them, if you can't get up for those games, it would have been concerning. Luckily, and this is a credit to them as well, it's not just all luck, I guess, but they showed up on Saturday, and I thought they played really, really well.
They played extremely well. Like, Vegas is good, and Vegas didn't take the night off against us. So we went best on best that night, and we were able to pull it off, which was super important.
Rusty said there were several plays that Connor made that would have been goal of the year contenders. He's insane. That one in the third period when he just spins around Theodore and walks right in, almost puts it 5-0, came within like a foot of that puck just sliding in.
So Connor was determined that night. And it's the same thing that the game before. He was determined until he, the knee kind of set him back.
Yeah.
But no, Connor was buzzing, and like, no surprise he did what he did. Like, that goal that he scored in overtime, it's just like, it's so much disrespect towards the goalie he just scored it on. Like he had that goalie's brain in a pretzel, and then just the disrespect that he did, just chipping it top corner.
Yeah.
Well, he got the goalie to bite to go to the other side. Like, just the skill that it takes to do that. And then when you see it put together, it looks like he just absolutely disrespected Adin Hill. I'm surprised Adin Hill didn't go after him and try to chop his leg off, because we know he's a snap show.
Yeah, we're getting a look at it right here, and I love the celebration from McDavid.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell he was excited. He usually only has like 3 celebrations, right? He does the ear one every once in a while. He's a big bow and arrow guy, and he's especially fired up when they just kind of all come out at once. Like, he was doing everything. But the player on Vegas, who I just couldn't believe, I was watching this goal over again before.
I've watched it a million times.
What was Chandler Stevenson thinking? Alex, can we keep it up? Because I want to watch through it just one more time. Chandler Stevenson, as McDavid cuts across the blue line, he turns the other way. So like you see here, McDavid has this guy beat, and Stevenson does like a little loop and then doesn't even try to knock the puck off his stick. And it's one of those things where that's what makes it so difficult to play against Connor McDavid, is if for a split second your attention is not focused on him, he'll burn you.